Hey, ignore my really patchy, messed up hair. Yeah, I'm going to let you guys in on an update of what's happening with me. It's the 11th of March 2021, and today was my first day of my upped dosage on testosterone. So instead of having one pump a day, I now do two. Because I went to the doctor's yesterday. I should have mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I went to the doctor's yesterday and he said to up my dosage. So that's one thing. He's given me more testo gel so I don't run out, which I'm like, yes, thank you. He also asked me about some changes that might have happened to me. And my libido, I told him hadn't gone up, but I've noticed today it has gone up. It's annoying. I'm glad I haven't been out for too long because that was... Whew. But yeah, so that's gone up. He also asked me, which is really bizarre, if my backside or my bottom had gotten flatter. Because that is apparently something that happens, that men don't generally have more prominent backsides than women. I don't know how to word that very well. And I said to him that I hadn't noticed, so I didn't know. And then I was speaking to my friend Gemma yesterday, and she actually said to me that my backside is flatter, so someone noticed. But don't worry, she said that she is completely and utterly, she's my cousin, so there's nothing going on there, so don't worry about it. She's a lovely person, she's one of my best friends, and she helped me a lot. So for her to notice it, that says something. But then she did comment saying that my backside was flat anyway, so it couldn't have gotten any flatter, and I'm just like, I don't know how to feel about that, but thank you for letting me know, so that now I know. So when I next speak to my doctor, he asks me, I can say, yeah, definitely, it's totally gone flatter. And it has actually, I have noticed that it's gone flatter. And the weight distribution, the fat redistribution, I can't say that word. I don't know if it's happened yet. I mean, my stomach is definitely podgy. which I don't mind. I don't mind it being podgy at all. It's like, my voice is definitely croakier. I can hear it's croakier. But it should start to like lower down, like drop and stuff. This should start becoming more prominent. Adam's happened. What else? She asked me if my breasts were smaller. Now, I'm not sure. I know that for a fact that weight redistribution and the fat redistribution, I can't say that word. When the fat changes in the areas that it's assigned to, instead of going to the hips, it goes to the stomach. Your breasts do appear smaller, but that's because of the fat changing, positions and stuff. But I wear a binder practically every single day, so I can't tell you if they've gone smaller. I don't think they have. I don't know. I try not to look at them too much because that's really triggering to me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's changed, but what else did he ask me? Oh, he asked me if my period was still going, which it is still going, and my period actually finished on the 9th of March. I thought it'd gone, but it turns out February just screwed over my monthly cycle. Thank you, February, with your perfectly 4 weeks. Screwing everything over. But he said to me that if my period is still around when I see him next, which will be in 12 weeks, then he's going to put me on medication or tablets that will stop my period from happening ever again until the cheat actually kills it off. So that's something, I suppose. That's something I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that the period has stopped by then, because I don't know if I can handle another 3 months of bleeding. Because it's really dysphoric for me. Because I wake up and I'm just like, I know it's happening. I'm like, no. I just want to cry. I mean, like, so much, like, no. I don't get period pains as much. Then again, I've never really had period pains, so I'm just lucky in that sense. I don't know. But yeah, so that's all the changes that have happened on T. This is also, I was talking to my sister, and she she started me reminiscing things. Well, she like showed me a picture of my niece's sleeping buddy, which is a teddy, which is a rabbit that I gave her when I saw her last, which I can't remember when. It was a while back, but she still sleeps with it to this day, and she still remembers that it was me who gave it to her, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad she still remembers. And then I was like reminiscing about the fact that I still have the teddy bear that we got when I was 9 years old in 1999 in the duty-free section on the way back from America, I believe. Yeah, it had a blue bow, but the bow's gone now. So he's old. He's 9 years younger than me, so I'm 31 this year. So I'll take him on 30, 20? No. Hold on. 21? Yeah, he's 21. He's gonna be 22 this year. Sorry, I had to redo math and my brain just gave up. And it got me thinking then about other like reminiscing things that I can remember, like good memories, and they're not a lot of them, but I do remember some good ones. I can remember when we stayed in the villa when we were in America, because for 1 week we had the villa and it was so nice to be there. I can remember when I was about 5 years old, waking up in my nan's old flat with presents surrounding me, and I didn't know what they were because I'd never had a present before in my life. And my nan was like, "Oh, they're for you, they're Christmas presents," and I'm just like, "Wait, what?" And like she said, "Yeah, you open them, they're for you to have." I can remember like opening up like one of the old-fashioned tube colouring books. Like you have a colour poster inside, and you'd have some crayons, and it was like in a tube, like you get posters in, and it was Pocahontas on, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I do remember there are some good times. Like my life hasn't been completely utterly shit and bad and just downhill. That's not true. There have been some definite happy, good memories which I don't think about a lot of, which I know is to do with the way your brain regulates and deals with trauma. It brings up the traumatic events easier than it does the good stuff. So you gotta like balance the good and the bad. So even though I went through a lot, I do have good memories, which I'm glad about. But yeah, yesterday was my brother's birthday. I didn't wish him a happy birthday. I'm estranged from him and the other part of the family. But yeah, I'm hoping that I know for a fact that our First Minister, Mark Drayford, here in Wales, he said that we'll probably be living with Corona until like at least the end of the year. We'll still be like dealing with the lockdown and everything like that. So that's okay, because Gemma told me last year that it probably won't be until 2022 that things start to get back to normal, which is understandable. It's fine. It's understandable. I can understand that. But yeah. But I'm hoping that we can go like outside of the border of Wales this year at some point, please, because I would really like to visit my family. I'd like to visit my sister and my dad, see my niece and my nephews, like see that side of my family that I haven't seen in like 10 years. I think it's been like 5 years, probably longer than that. Oh, sorry. Since I've seen my sister, so it's been a long time, but I'm hoping to go down and visit them and stay for a while, so that'll be good. I do have a driving license, so I may save up and get a hire car or a rent car and drive down to see them and like stay and spend like a day and a night and then drive back home the next day. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I would like to see them at some point. So that'll be fun if I can do that this year. I would like that very much. I am planning on getting this tattoo here. Hold on, this one here. I'm gonna get it reworked hopefully this year, because it's a reminder of a past that I don't want to be reminded of. So I'm gonna see if I can get it reworked, and then I'm gonna see about getting the whole arm turned into a sleeve, which is what I want, because I've always wanted a sleeve. I can for like forever. I wanted a sleeve, so I'm gonna get. It's gonna be done in sections. But yeah, I'm gonna get it. We worked to get a sleeve done. Hopefully Pride Festival is going to go ahead this year, so that I can go and celebrate me being trans and me being part of the LGBTQ family with all the other LGBTQIA plus people out there, so we can all celebrate the fact that we are all we're one family together. We are under the same umbrella, because that's what we need, really. In July, I have a appointment with the gender clinic, and I don't know what it's going to be about, but I'm hoping that we might talk about the subject of me getting my top surgery, which is these. I just sorry, talking about them is like a little it's triggering, just a little more like a lot triggering. I'm hoping I can get them removed. If not this year, then maybe next year I can get them gone. Ooh, that's hard to talk about. And then that would literally be so good for me. Ugh. So that'd be one part of my dysphoria that's been targeted and taken out with. But this is basically just an update video, just to let you know that I'm still alive, everything's going on with my life. And that's basically it. So I will sign off. I will see you in the next one. Stay good, stay happy, stay positive. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And last time I checked, she's not singing.